what's happening, gamers? I'm Cam, and it's time for Fight 2 of Injustice Battle Arena. In our last episode, the Batman faced Bane. The people voted, and Bane was ultimately crushed. Then Wonder Woman took on the Joker's gal, and it was a slaughterhouse. Like, we didn't see that one coming. Today, the clown Prince of Crime takes on the rich guy with a head shinier than Mr. Clean. And the Flash speeds toward Captain Marvel, or Shazam, whatever he goes by these days. Ah, the Joker. This guy has more backstories than a soap opera. Still, don't let his name fool you, because there's nothing funny about this clown. Over the years, his sadistic methods have changed from your run-of-the-mill psychopath to a harmless prankster, brilliant mob boss, hired gun, even a homicidal artist. Though these days he's more Jason knockoff without a face that's in love with Batman. Gee, thanks, New 52. Anyway, the Joker's creation comes courtesy of that old horror film, The Man Who Laughs. Joker's main origin is that of falling in a vat of chemicals that bleached his skin white, turned his hair green, and gave his face a permanent terrifying smile. What most people don't know about the Joker is he's actually pretty brilliant. The guy's got a massive IQ. He's no dog chasing cars, folks. The Joker's also a brilliant chemist too. But what he has in brains, well, he lacks in brawn. The Joker is no fighter. Let's just forget this ever happened, okay? I know I will. Though, believe it or not, he's actually an accomplished assassin and weapons expert. However, the Joker's biggest ace up his sleeve is he's an unpredictable madman. The guy's crazy, like super crazy. The people that have underestimated him are, well, dead. His entire arsenal is that of a deadly gimmick as well. Still, the guy's anger issues and massive ego are what's keeping him in checkmate against the Batman. His opponent, Lex Luthor, on the other hand, is a different type of crazy. Everyone knows Superman is the biggest thorn in Lex Luthor's side, but rumor has it that in the old days, Lex and Supes were BFFs. Well, that is until Superman somehow made Lex bald somehow. After losing his hair, he went psycho and turned his genius to crime. In the modern age, though, Lex is a respected businessman with a hidden dark side. He likes to act like Mr. Nice Guy in public, but behind the scenes is a ruthless crime lord. The public first became aware of Lex's Two-Face act after Superman's arrival. Then Lex, well, lost everything and became kinda crazy and obsessed with Superman. I mean, he only became president in order to tick off the Man of Steel. Still, Lex's biggest obstacle in life is not Superman or even the Justice League. Nope, it's his OCD. Only reason he got kryptonite cancer was holding on to it for so many years in his pocket and in his house, and well, you get the idea. Seriously, the guy has all the money in the world. You would think he'd use some of it to seek professional help. However, even with Lex's little mental issues, he's still a bald guy you don't want to mess around with. His suit gives him super metahuman strength and weaponry similar to Iron Man. Plus, he has a kryptonite laser too, again with the kryptonite. Lex is also the leader of the Legion of Doom and responsible for what most plagues humanity. As far as who I think would win between the two of them, well, I'm gonna have to side with Uncle Jay on this fight. Case being, the Joker's beaten or betrayed Lex on so many occasions, I've lost count. Besides, Batman said it best. It's never easy with the Joker. On the hero front, the Flash, aka Barry Allen, is the fastest man alive. Sorry, Sonic. The Flash can reach light speed by using the Speed Force. Well, Wally could, but he doesn't exist in the New 52. Anyway, the Flash is a metahuman that got his superpowers from a science experiment gone horribly wrong. His personality is that of my ADD supercharged and running on Energizer batteries. He's brash, though, and tends to rush into battle without ever thinking. Still, he's an important founder of the League, and even without harnessing the power of the Speed Force, is still faster than Superman. Don't let his shiny red threads fool you, because Flash can hold his own in a fight and has a variety of clever ways to use his powers in combat, like a 1,000-hand punch that would put E. Honda to shame. Besides fighting, the Flash can speed up his molecules to make himself go through solid objects, and even create powerful gusts of winds by moving his hands at super speeds. Plus, most of the Flashes can run fast enough to travel back in time. Though this is a gambit and could cost the Scarlet Speedster his life, as it did Barry Allen. Or did it? And lastly, we have Captain Marvel, Shazam! Whenever Billy Batson shouts his own name, he transforms into a 30-year-old man with powers from ancient Greece. Originally created in the 1940s to take on Superman, by 1972 he was part of the DC family and doing buddy cop comics with Superman. He even got a solo cartoon show in the 1980s. Anyway, as Captain Marvel, Billy has super intelligence, super speed, super strength, and can use magic too. But mostly just throwing lightning bolts at bad guys. While in superhero mode, Batson is nearly invincible. Actually, now that I think about it, other than having him transform into a human again by saying his own name, nothing can really stop the guy. But that was the old, and this is the new Shazam, who's a stereotypical angry teen that wears a hoodie. Unlike his original incarnation, Shazam is now a punk and scams people in order to be heroic. While he may have the strength of Hercules and speed of Mercury, in the New 52 he doesn't know how to really use or control his powers at all, because he's missing the wisdom of Solomon. With that being said, I think the Flash would pound this Shazam into pavement. Now keep in mind, if modern Shazam fought the Flash, even West's super speed force powers would be no match for Billy. In fact, relying on the light speed attack would eventually kill Wally. But since it's bratty Billy Batson we're talking about in the New 52, I made the correct choice. Now, those are my picks. What are yours? Head on over to InjusticeDCComics.com in order to cast your vote for the winner of Fight 2 Injustice Gods Among Us. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch, and I'll be back next week with your third arena battle.